Friends, every week we work very hard to bring you a spine-chilling animated horror story.
The Labubu horror story. Maylene lived in Shanghai, China, with her dog, Bao. She originally came from a small village in China, but after her father's death, she shifted to Shanghai to earn money for her mother and sister. Maylene had a very sweet personality and worked at a toy shop. She loved toys, but among all toys, her favorite were dolls. Because she worked in a toy shop, she often bought her favorite dolls at discounted prices. At home, she had a collection of unique dolls from different countries. One day, her shop received a limited edition Labubu doll collection. All the dolls sold out instantly, but Malin had already kept one aside for herself. Her Labubu doll was golden colored, different from the others. It was so beautiful and had the cutest smile she had ever seen. She took the Labubu doll home. That day, she was extremely happy, just staring at it. The doll had lovely blue eyes, golden fur, long ears, and big teeth with an adorable smile. Malin hugged the doll tightly, clicked lots of pictures, and introduced it to her dog, Bao, as a new member of the doll family. But while Bao happily wagged his tail at all the other dolls, he started barking and growling furiously at this Labubu doll. Malin found it strange, but thought Bao was just scared. She placed the doll on her shelf and went to sleep. Bao, who always slept near her, kept staring at the doll and then ran out of the room. The next morning, when Maylene was about to leave for work, Bao again barked furiously at the doll. He even grabbed her jeans and pulled her towards the shelf, as if warning her. Annoyed, Maylene scolded him and locked him in the bathroom before leaving. That day turned out to be the worst day at her toy shop. Usually sweet and polite, Maylene lost her temper at a customer, shouted, and ended up getting fired by her boss. She couldn't understand why she was suddenly so angry. Crying, she returned home, opened the bathroom, and hugged Bao. Seeing her tears, even Bao had tears in his eyes. That night, Malin fell asleep early. While sleeping, she heard a strange laugh. It wasn't a sound she had ever heard before. She saw a shadow standing in the corner of her room, staring at her. In the darkness, she couldn't see clearly, but when she got up, nobody was there, just the Labubu doll on her shelf. She went back to sleep, but then had a terrifying dream. She was in her room, and a horrifying creature appeared, red-skinned, decaying, with razor-sharp teeth and claws. It moved closer to choke her. She screamed in terror, but the creature laughed menacingly and attacked her with its claws. Malin woke up in fear, only to see the Labubu doll sitting on top of her chest. She screamed loudly. Hearing this, Bao rushed in. Shocked, Malin realized she had placed the doll back on the shelf before sleeping, so how did it end up on her bed? She noticed its smile looked wider, creepier. Before she could react, Bao grabbed the doll and tore it apart with his teeth. Maylene, drenched in sweat and with a pounding headache, didn't stop him. She threw the shredded doll into the dustbin and went back to sleep. The next morning, her headache worsened, and small red rashes appeared on her hands, as if she had been bitten. Bao was missing. She searched everywhere but couldn't find him. Finally, in the bathroom mirror, she saw her face covered in red marks. Behind her reflection stood the same terrifying creature from her dream, laughing. When she turned around, nothing. Only the Labubu doll was back on the shelf, completely intact, now smiling eerily. Panicked, she ran outside calling for Bao, but he was nowhere. When she returned inside, she froze in horror. The Labubu doll was now in the kitchen, near the sink. Its hands and teeth were covered in blood. When Maylene looked under the sink, her heart stopped. Bao's dead body was lying there, brutally torn apart, bleeding. She realized this wasn't an ordinary doll. It was cursed. She searched online and discovered news reports of similar cases worldwide. Labubu dolls attacking their owners, causing deaths, illness, and tragedies. Terrified, she burned the doll, put its ashes in a jar, and threw them into the river. That night, she told her little sister everything over the phone and thought it was finally over. But the next morning, Maylene was found dead in her house. Near her lifeless body lay the same Labubu doll. Some say this Labubu doll is not just cursed, but actually the demonic form of Pazuzu, an ancient evil entity. Many countries have banned Labubu dolls, and priests have even performed exorcisms on them. What do you think? Is the Labubu doll truly cursed, or is it just a rumor? Tell us in the comments.